Hello and thank you for joining me for your daily tarot. So today we're looking at June the 11th and 12th. As always, please only take the messages that you know are yours and leave what isn't yours that doesn't resonate, okay? Right, so what's going on here? You've got the frying pan, and this one's come out squiffy, and it says trouble and accusations. So normally, whenever this one comes out off-center, it indicates that there is no evidence whatsoever. There is no proof behind the accusations, okay? It's just spite, empty threats, empty words. Do you know what I mean? It's like being judged by someone who doesn't even know you, who has... like, they probably wouldn't even be able to, I don't know, like, they wouldn't even know your name, okay? It's literally someone who's just taken one look at you, and then straight away, they've made all of these strange presumptions about you, none of which are correct. It's completely empty, okay? So that's the first message that's coming out, and then you've got this one that is also squiffy. And it says, angel, spiritual guidance and protection from harm. So, if you feel tempted to take the law into your own hands, as it were, and on this occasion, spiritual law into your own hands, then they're saying, don't do that, okay? Because we've got your back. That there is no need for you to retaliate to this, okay? Because... spirit, whichever name you prefer to use, the universe, your guides, angels, ancestors, great spirit, honestly, the label, it doesn't really make a difference because it's all part of the same energies anyway. They've got your back, okay? They know what's up. You don't have to do anything to retaliate against this. And then this one, there's also come out squiffy. And instead of pointing off to the left, like these two are, this one's pointing off into the right. So this one is the cat and two-faced friend. Yeah. Like I said, this is someone who doesn't know you particularly well. Like, definitely. And it could be anybody, right? It could be a work colleague, someone who's just joined the team of a project. It could be a neighbor, new neighbor, old neighbor, whatever, right? Literally, it's someone who doesn't know you on a personal level. They know your face, obviously, they know what you look like, they can recognize you, like physically they can recognize you, but they don't know you, they don't know you as a person, right? So again, I would say with this one, try not to worry too much about the opinions of arseholes, right? I'm just going to give it straight. Because literally, if anybody is not taking the time to get to know you, and they're sitting there mouthing off and speaking smack about you, and they don't know the first thing, that tells you everything about who they are as a person. So definitely don't internalize someone else's shitty ass behavior towards you, okay? It's not going to be helpful for you. It's not healthy, okay? So the other scenario that I can see here as well, collective, is it's possible that this is someone that you used to know, but there might be quite a few years in between when you knew them and now, right? Which means they still don't know you. They still don't know you. Because how can they possibly know you if they've not spoken to you in years and years and years, right? So for a tiny handful of individuals, this accusational energy could be coming from someone who used to know you, someone who is judging you by standards of, say for example, when you were a teen, or when you were a child, or from 10 years ago, right? Did you know, and this is absolutely incredible, did you know that our cells are dying and regenerating constantly? And it only takes about 10 years or so, something like that, for every single cell in your body to be completely different, to be completely new, right? So just do keep that in mind. If this negative ass energy is coming from someone from the past, because it's literally, you're not the same person. Like, in the literal sense, you're not the same person as what you were 10 years ago. Okay. So it does feel very, very shallow to me. I'm not going to lie, that this energy, it screams of an individual who holds on to grudges, who never leaves the past in the past, who constantly dredges up shit where there's no need to dredge anything up, right? This feels like a very simple-minded individual who is incapable of, I want to say incapable of being a nice person, to be completely honest, okay? Because look, if anybody's going to sit there and make snap-ass judgments about someone without knowing the first thing about them, that's projection. That's projection. They're literally telling you who they are. They're literally telling you how they see themselves, how they view themselves. Because folks like that, they 100%, they do project their crap onto other people. All of the shit that they don't like about themselves, well, they're going to sit there and accuse accusations other people, such as yourself, of doing the exact thing that they're doing, right? It's to shift blame. It's to deny accountability. So let's take a closer dive into this energy, and we'll see more about what's going on here. So with this trouble and accusations, they're saying no trouble is actually going to come of this, because remember the frying pan? It's come out squiffy. It's empty accusations, right? There is no trouble here that's coming to you through this. It's just going to be really upsetting, really annoying, because again, human nature, right? It's human nature to want to be liked, to want to be loved, to want approval, okay? It's human nature. And when you really think about it, it comes from the age-old days of like clan mentality, caveman days, that sort of thing. If anybody was kicked out of the clan, that meant certain death for whoever it was that was kicked out, right? Because humans always did better in groups, in packs, yeah? So if anybody was excluded, that for that person would be a death sentence, basically. Our brains, the way that our brains are wired up, it isn't too dissimilar, right? The way our brains are wired hasn't changed that much since those days. It really hasn't. And that's why it still hurts when people speak shit about us. It still hurts when we're being bullied. It still hurts when we're being excluded. That's why. Because we've all still got this primordial brain wiring going on, okay? It can be rewritten. It takes time. It takes time. It takes practice. Okay. So that's why it annoys you. That's why it hurts you, because again, it goes against human nature, doesn't it? Right. Let's take a closer look at these accusations, this trouble, and why it's come out squiffy, please. Thank you. The Three of Wands. Okay, so the Three of Wands, that's about expansion. It's about growth. And I feel with this that the message is that gossip travels. It does travel. It does grow arms and legs, right? And the Seven of Pentacles. And I love how this one is illustrated with a cactus, because that's self-protection, self-preservation. And with it being Seven of Pentacles, that's an investment. So they're saying here for you to invest in your own boundaries, invest in protecting yourself. I do feel, see with that eye in the middle there, and the context that this has come out in, it gives that eye a bit of a different meaning. So it's like you've got people side-eyeing you at this point in time because of the accusations, because of the gossip. People are watching you, they're side-eyeing you. It does feel like some of them have believed in the false accusations, they have believed in the bullshit, but again, it's their loss. Like, it genuinely is their loss, because if they're not going to take time out of their day to fact check, to get to know you on a personal level, if they're just going to take the words of some nasty little shit without any proof or evidence, if they're going to be that gullible, you don't want that person around you anyway, okay? You don't want to be friends with that person anyway, because that would be quite a dangerous person to have in your circle, and that's why it's that cactus for self-protection. Okay, so let's get another card for this one. Whoa, yeah, the High Priestess. Again, highly spiritual energies, trusting in your own judgment, trusting in your gut instincts. So here's how this is going to manifest into your physical reality if it hasn't already. Certain individuals are going to start being really weird with you, right? Certain people that you never had a problem with prior, okay? You were pleasant and polite to them, they've been pleasant and polite to you up until now, right? So you're going to notice a bit of a shift in certain people's attitudes towards you, and that's going to be a surefire signal that this has been going on here behind your back. Okay, all of a sudden people who were pleasant to you are now suddenly tutting, looking you up and down and walking off. Do you know what I mean? It might not even be as obvious as that. It could just be a feeling that you have with this High Priestess energy, because bearing in mind the High Priestess, that's someone, man or woman, doesn't matter. It's someone who is definitely in tune with the energies around them. They're in tune with the energies of other people, the vibes of other people. It's a vibe check, right? It's being that energetic sponge. It's picking up everything all of the time off everyone and everything around you, right? So you're going to feel this on an energetic level, that some certain individuals' vibe towards you has changed, right? For lack of a better way to explain this, okay? Their attitude towards you is shifted, right? And again, you got to hold on to that message of, look, if anybody's going to be that gullible, fuck them. Okay, they don't deserve to sit at your table if they're going to be that frigging gullible, and if they're going to be that nasty about it as well. Okay, right, was this angel? It is tempting to basically try and go out of your way to prove to others that you're not the person that you've been accused of being, to try and prove to others that you are a nice person. Right, it's very, very tempting. That's a knee-jerk reaction, and it's not required. Okay, it's really not required. And in fact, when you feel that you have to go out of your way to prove to certain people that you're not a horrible person, it's not coming from a place of being genuine. Okay, it's disingenuous. So definitely do avoid that. Can you tell us more about this angel? You are being protected from harm. You know what's going on here is certain individuals are being exposed to you for who they really fucking are. That's what's going on. So allow it. Allow it to happen. Allow it to play out. The Queen of Swords, yeah. Yeah, the Queen of Swords, that's an energy of someone, again, man or woman, doesn't make a difference. It's the energy of someone who knows themselves. They are very intelligent, very direct, honest, truthful, says it how it is with no bullshit. That's not to say that you go out of your way to say things that are offensive. No, it's not that. This is like you move in truth, you live in truth while being conscious or conscientious of not deliberately hurting other people. Do you know what I mean? What else? Temperance, yeah. Time, balance, patience, moderation. That's the card of alchemy. Okay, with a careful balance. So they're asking for you to be patient here as well with temperance. Be patient. Definitely don't take the spiritual law into your own hands. Queen of Pentacles with the World. Very, very grounded energy. There's a lot of feminine energy that's coming out of this read. So it's possible that your hater is a woman, or they have a lot of feminine energies to them. Or you could be the feminine energy within this particular dynamic. Again, just take it as it resonates. It's just an observation from my side of the desk that there is a lot of feminine energies here. So definitely do tap more into your own intuition, into your own survival, your gut instincts, your survival instincts, okay? Queen of Pentacles with the World. Now, this combination indicates to me that you've got something really, really beautiful that's coming into your life. And it's potentially going to be life-changing as well. Because if you take a closer look at that World card, it's actually an egg. It's an egg, and there's something growing in there. Okay, new life. Now, that could be literal, or it could be a metaphor. So with the Queen of Pentacles and the World, that tells us that the old cycle is definitely coming to an end, okay? You're not going to have to worry about the simple minds, the small minds of gullible individuals. Queen of Pentacles is very, very grounded. It's someone who is focused on their own life. Okay, whether that be building their own family, making a home, it could be focused on their career, on their business. It's basically someone who keeps their nose on their own side of the fence and isn't much too concerned with what's going on the opposite side of the fence, right? It's very self-contained energy, this. Very self-contained energy. So it's almost like Spirit's saying, okay, be patient, give this some time to play out, let it play out, and keep doing you. Okay, you keep doing you the best that you can. You keep showing up in your own life. And also with the Queen of Pentacles, it's basically pre-Empress type energy. So it is very fertile. It is very abundant. It is someone who likes to create a very, very artistic individual. Very creative, as I said. Very focused on what they're doing in their lives. Okay. There's very grounded energy. So keep showing up in your own life the best way that you know how. What's this two-faced friend? I certainly would be cautious of this individual. All of a sudden trying to make friends with you. Okay, especially where there's, like, imagine this. There's been a history of this person making false accusations about you, causing trouble for you, or trying to cause trouble for you. I would definitely be incredibly, incredibly cautious about being friends now with this person, right? Again, there's something really disingenuous about this entire energy. So it is possible that this person is going to come back at you and try and be kind and friendly and overly helpful. But basically you're being told, no, they're still a two-faced shit. Or whatever other word you'd prefer to use. Like a see you next Tuesday. It's one of my favourite words, that. It's a shame that I'm not really allowed to use it on YouTube. The Hierophant off-centre. Like I said, the energy feels disingenuous. And the cards are coming out saying, this energy is disingenuous. The Hierophant off-centre. That's someone who can't keep their word. That's someone who breaks their promises. It's definitely a two-faced individual. I'm getting chameleon. They're a chameleon type person. So whatever your likes, hobbies and interests are, all of a sudden this person is into the same things that you're in. Right. Again, it's fake. It's fake energy. When the Hierophant comes out off center, it's someone who doesn't believe in themselves. And again, we've already clocked that they project all of their crap onto other people because they've clearly been projecting it onto you. They've got no sense of self. They've got no true personality of their own, unfortunately, because it's come out squiffy. Okay. That's someone who they don't know who they are as a person. They haven't learnt that yet. They don't know what it is that they believe in or what it is that they stand for. And again, that's another age-old saying. Someone who doesn't stand for anything will fall for everything. That's the Hierophant off-centre in a nutshell. Can you tell us more about this, please, for our collective? Oh, you want these two? Okay. The Emperor with strength, yeah. So now we're getting the energies balancing out, if you can see. I mentioned how much feminine energy was coming through, and now we've got this balance here of more masculine energies coming through. So it's possible that you're learning to balance out your internal feminine and masculine energies in order to remain grounded, and I would say quite stoic as well, with the Emperor being there. You could be learning stoicism. You could be learning how to manage your emotions more effortlessly as well by balancing out your internal feminine and masculine energies. There's also maintaining your integrity through trials and tribulations, with strength being here. Okay, because strength, obviously, it's strength, it's courage, it's it can be willpower, it's influence and determination, right? It's not the absence of fear, it's feeling the fear and doing the thing anyway. Like, that's literally strength. It's also maintaining your own integrity. And that's the message that Spirit's getting at here, because it's to clarify this two-faced energy that's come out off-center, right? So you're not going to be fighting fire with fire. You're not going to be lowering your standards to meet this person at their level and fighting them that way. That's everything that you're not going to be doing. You're going to be maintaining your own integrity through these trials, because it came out with the Emperor in the upright position. Okay. So, let's take a look at the bottom of the deck. The Nine of Cups. Beautiful. Wish fulfillment. A positive outcome for whoever it is that's resonating with this reading. There is a positive outcome here for you. Okay, this is your wish fulfillment. This is your happiness. This is you at that place of contentment and safety and security within yourself. Nine of Cups, right? Your happiness, your state of peace, your peace of mind. These are all what is important to you at this time. So don't allow anyone to come into your private space here and disrupt your peace and your happiness, okay? Because that's you literally giving them your power, which we don't want to be doing. So before we start pulling healing messages, I'm going to really quickly take a breather so that I can explain to you guys, if you don't already know, why we've got this beautiful box of Otter Spirit bracelets sitting on the desk. These were very generously donated to us by Otter Spirit as gifts, so that we can then give to you guys, our wonderful viewers and subscribers, for absolutely free. So What bracelets are there? We have black tourmaline, lava rock and hematite. That's the 3 black ones that have come from Otter Spirit's protection bundle. And then we have green jade and citrine sitting off to the side here. And these 2 were extras from last month's bracelet giveaway, because only 1 person out of 3 winners actually claimed their prize last month. So I thought, okay, well, I'll put them into this package and do like a rollover type thing. It keeps everything fair and everyone gets another shot at a chance to win. You can tell this isn't scripted. Had a chance to win bracelets that they might have missed out on last month. So yeah, I just wanted to keep everything fair. All you have to do to win one of these bracelets is let me know in the comments below which one of these bracelets is your preference. That's it. Okay, your comment is your entry, and I will be announcing after June the 30th on my YouTube community page who the new 5 winners are going to be. I will tag your YouTube handle within that announcement, so you should receive a notification that your channel handle has been tagged in one of my posts, and that's how you're going to know that you're one of the winners. Everyone gets a month to claim their win, and then if they don't claim, we just do another rollover the following month. Again, just keeps everything nice and fair for everyone. But yeah, thank you very, very much to Otter Spirit for their kindness, support and generosity. They're absolutely, they've been phenomenal. So fantastic. Right, so that's the competition stuff done and out of the way. Now we are going to take a look at some healing messages for you guys. That was quick. Okay, so messages from the universe. The universe is saying we're always speaking to you and sending you messages, yeah, which you're already aware of, because High Priestess energy and this protective spiritual energy is here. So it's like you already know in your heart of hearts not to retaliate to this person's bullshit. Okay, so we're always speaking to you and sending you messages. When you feel like you're alone in a situation, just know that you never truly are. We're reminding you to stop, look around and believe in something else, something more. We've got your back. So it's affirmation again, basically, that you do not have to lower yourself down to this little shithead's levels. Okay, right. What else? What else for our collective, please? What else do our collective need to know? Give some healing messages. Okay, they're telling me to stop and then take from the middle of the deck. I don't know what that's all about. I've grabbed 2, so we'll go for that. Okay, so they're asking, when was the last time you couldn't stop laughing or smiling? Go back to a moment when you laughed so hard that you almost peed your pants, or actually did pee your pants. Now, I suppose any women here who have gone through childbirth have got a bit of an unfair advantage with that one, right? Anytime you laugh, anytime you sneeze, anytime you cough, you know it, right? So yeah, we've got a bit of an unfair advantage there, but the point still stands. When was the last time that you laughed so hard that you almost peed your pants? Feel the laughter grow in your body, your cheeks hurting and your eyes watering. Maybe there was even a snort or 2. Laughter is healing. It reminds us to take life less seriously and find the joy in the littlest of things. Note to self to laugh more often. And today's soul action is to make someone laugh today. It's beautiful. And am I clear on what my soul really wants? Take out the shoulds and the limitations. Get out of your head and pay attention to your heart's desires instead. If you knew it was impossible to fail, what would you do? Wherever you go, go with all your heart. Yeah, so stay in your integrity. That's literally what this entire reading has all been about. Today's soul action, ask yourself, what is it that your soul really wants? What does your heart crave? Then take one step in that direction. Okay, so what is it that your heart craves and what is it that your soul really wants, and start creating that life for yourself or for your family. Okay, right, let's get you the shitty deck. I love this one. So this is a little bit of light-hearted fun at the end of your reading. Okay, take it with the good sense of humor that it's intended with. Right, so what else for our collective? Whoa, that was a bit of a card explosion. Okay, with all the piles of dirt, garbage and shit that you have been handed to in your life, you can grow a field of tulips. So whatever shit it is that someone's chucking at you, use it as a fertilizer. Okay, use it to grow. If you wish to succeed, you must brave the risk of failure, because people who make shit happen, they don't wait for shit to happen, but they do some shit about it. And always keep shit moving by not giving a shit what people think of you. Do what you do for you always. Yes, yes. Lions do not give for the opinions of sheep. And there it is. That is what I have for you guys today. I genuinely hope that reading has been helpful. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Did you know that 43% of my viewers are not actually subscribed to the channel? And it would make a massive, massive difference to my video reach if everybody was to interact even just a little bit with the readings. But yeah, definitely do consider subscribing. It doesn't cost anything, and again, it all helps me out, because like 43% of viewers, that's quite a lot that are not subscribed. But yeah, personal readings, they are available on my website. I am taking in bookings for readings, and my website is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below, and you will also find additional information about the fantastic Otter Spirit guys. That's all in my description box below as well. Thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.